If you're asking yourself, Alex, is renting a good idea? Stay tuned because in this video, we're going to be talking about the benefits and disadvantages of renting versus home ownership. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Alex Ziniewicz here with eXp Realty, and today we're talking all about renting. Is it good? Is it bad? Will you go to hell if you rent? Well, stay tuned because at the end of the video, we're going to answer that for you. But before we get too deep today, follow me on social media at Dream Homes with Alex. Give this video a couple thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell wherever it is, so that way you're notified whenever I upload a video. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. All right, so renting. There are surprisingly some benefits to renting. So number one is going to be no maintenance or repair bills. So let's say your toilet stops working, maybe a light fixture stops working. Well, guess what? Your landlord has to pay for that. They have to find someone to fix that, or if it's, something super minor, you can just fix it yourself. But for the most part, you don't have to pay any maintenance or repair bills. Unless there's something intentional, well, then you will have to pay out of that through the security deposit or any extra fees incurred because you had some drunken rage because the Oilers lost. I don't know, but either way, you save hundreds of dollars each year through renting because no maintenance or repair bills. Number two is access to amenities. So if you were to own a home and you wanted a pool or for some reason a golf simulator, well, you would have to pay out of pocket to hire people to install those for you and build the infrastructure, and that's going to cost thousands of dollars. Now, when you rent, you don't have to build any of that because hopefully your building has it there already. You would only have to pay through your rent because guess what? You have to pay to maintain the common areas, but you don't have to pay out of pocket to build said infrastructure. So it's very, very good, and that is a great benefit of renting. So number three is no down payment. So in Canada, you need a minimum of 5%. So depending on the price of the home, you're looking at around $10,000 or so for a down payment at minimum. That's a lot of money. A lot of people can't save $10,000 because, they don't make that much money, or they have family to feed, bills to pay, and saving isn't in their budget. But when you rent, you don't have to pay any of that. You do, however, have to pay a security deposit and, first and last month's rent. But for the most part, you save tens of thousands of dollars right there by renting. And in some markets, people can't even afford their down payments, so they just rent instead. I'm looking at you, Vancouver and Toronto. Come on, be more affordable. Number four is flexibility of location. So what this means is if you hate area A, at the end of your lease term, you can go to area B. Okay? Simple as that. No hassle. Inversely, if you were to own a home and you said, you know what, area A sucks, I hate this house, and you tried to sell the house, well, you may have to pay mortgage penalties and you may have to take a hit on the house. So you may actually just end up losing more money than you bought it for, which isn't ideal for anybody. So that's why renting offers a lot more flexibility if you are into that lifestyle of just traveling around, just not being stuck in one place like I am. Number five is lower insurance costs. So you save thousands each year just because you don't have to pay property insurance or condo insurance, right? Your tenant insurance is going to be insanely cheaper and more cost effective than what your landlord will have to pay for their property. All right, so now that we talked about the benefits of renting, let's talk about the disadvantages. So disadvantage number one of renting is that your landlord can increase the rent at any time. So if you're strapped for cash, your budget is insanely thin, you can't afford any extra expenses, your landlord increases it by an extra $100, you may be screwed. So it really sucks in that situation that this is a disadvantage of renting. Number two, the biggest one of all is that you don't actually own an asset. So you're really not building any equity. You're not getting any of the capital gains from the property. Your landlord is. Number three, there are no tax benefits when you rent. Now, yes, you can write off a tiny little area in the apartment or whatever for a little home office, but even then, you don't get the tax credits or tax benefits that the landlord would get, right? You're not going to get like first-time home buyers tax credits. You're not getting that, buddy. So that is a huge disadvantage of renting. Number four, you aren't allowed to make any meaningful changes. So you can't out of the blue just say, you know what, I want new cabinets, I want a new island, I want new, fixtures, finishings, all this, I want it now. That's not gonna happen, right? And any changes you do want, like let's say you want to paint a wall, well, you need your landlord's approval, and for the most part they may or may not, approve that. Just depends on the kind of person that they are. And the last one here is going to piss off a lot of pet owners. It's number 5, weird pet restrictions and no pet policy. So if you own a couple pets or own some exotic pets, well, some places may say no weird ass pet. You can't bring your chinchillas, your ferrets, whatever it is into this building. Your dog can only be like this big and your cat can only be this big, and that's gonna suck. So if you're a pet owner, you need to make sure that the building that you're going to rent allows pets. Alright you guys, we're gonna end the video right here. In the comments below, let me know, do you rent, do you own, and what was your reasoning behind that choice? I'm Ziniewicz with eXp Realty. If you or anyone you know are looking to buy or sell real estate in Edmonton in the next year, let me know. My contact info will be in the description below. Reach out to me and I would love to help you on your real estate journey. And again, follow me on social media at Dream Homes with Alex. Give this video a couple thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified whenever I upload a video. I'll see you guys in the next video.